Hi everyone, this is Gian Maria. I'm here with Vincent, the founder of Elata Collective from London, UK, and we are hosting them tonight for the SLATE Collective party here in Milan at Nama. So your name is Elata Collective from the flower. It's the national flower of Panama, and it's also known as the flower of the Holy Spirit for its purity and elegance, and also as the winged dove for its aspects. So my question is, what's the relationship between this flower and the collective, and what represents for you?
It was mostly because we started to do party without any names, just like artist and music, and at some point we needed to have an identity, so like nature's, the plants. So I wanted something around it. I was like, okay, what kind of flower can represent us? And this flower is nice because it's a flower with a bird inside, and I found it nice because we wanted to bring the underground scene to the light, if I can say. So you have the purity of a flower, but also the freedom of the bird. I thought it was nice.
We had the opportunity to spend a whole day with you. What would we expect from you, also in a surprisingly way, unexpectedly way, as a collective, also as individuals of the team?
I spent really most of my time with my wife Anya. She's also with me on the collective, at the top of the collective. And we have a pretty basic life. We do music together, to enjoy nice food. In the collective, we are really like friends. I knew some people before we started the collective, some residents. We don't do anything crazy because I think Elata is already, when we do party, long enough and wide enough. So yeah, we just like simple things, to be honest. And also Elata helped us to see the life in a better way, because maybe before we always wanted to do something more and more and crazy. And then with Elata, we're just like, okay, we're just a group of friends and we just enjoy together. We managed to create something also cool, in a sense, there is no jealousy between anyone. First of all, we are just a group of friends who wants to just do party together with our community. But we are pretty simple day-to-day basics. Yeah.
Since the first editions of your events, you established a very strong community, and there are different types of events: the secret location party, the community Sunday party, and the community edition party. So my question is, there are differences between these formats or not?
We started as an illegal party, so that's why the secret location was, because it was illegal venue. So later we met really nice people who had a venue. It was an unlicensed venue, and we started to collaborate with them. They really helped us to build a nice party, so we really grew together. After that, basically, we wanted to have like the big Elata parties that party from 18 hours to 24 hours. On the other side, we wanted to have what we call community edition, and it was clearly cheaper party for the people and just for the community. That was the most important. We wanted the people to come, okay, for the lineup, for the artists, but mostly because they know everyone at the party, they know it's safe. We never used the marketing to say we are a safe place, etc., because we wanted to just prove it when we did the party. And so community edition are smaller, 100, 150 people, but we all know together. We started to have more and more people following us. And then we were like, okay, what we can do to give something back to the community, because if we are here, it's because the community always supports us. And then we started what we call now Oncidium, which was first a podcast series, and we wanted people who doesn't play often in London, who are not super known in London, but they are good artists within the Elata community. So let's record a podcast for us, and after, let's do Sunday parties. So we started it with a residency in a legal club in London. Each time we will book one of these people from the community and one headliner and one of our residents. And I think this is a good way of pushing the scene. That was basically what I wanted when I started. I would have loved, a collective to say, oh, okay, no one knows you, but do a podcast for me and after play for me. So this is what we try to do.
One of your goals is also to bring back the warehouse parties. And what's the better place to do that in England, in your case in London, because it's the cradle of warehouse party. So my question is, what are the criteria that you use to the choice of a location? And in your opinion, the word warehouse now is just crystallized, or it has the same value and importance of the 90s?
I think no, for sure, just because lots of very commercial party did warehouse party, which is good. There is a crowd for that. If they want it, there is a space for everything. But I think warehouse now is more marketing argument. So that's why we never say warehouse party, just secret location. The first criteria is the safety. Last party we were almost 400. And then it's impossible to guarantee the security of 400 people. When we invite artists from outside of London, we will go to like normal clubs. What is good for warehouses is the raw environment. It's good when it's raw, when it looks like a bit out of time. I think now all of these are a lot of marketing terms. I prefer to say secret location, and it will be better, you know.
What advice would you give to a collective that is just starting now in the scene? And based on your experience, what are the advantages and the challenges that this collective might face?
If you want to start a collective now, it's first to have a good group of people in the organization, with everyone with a special, different knowledges. We still are small collective, so I cannot say too much advice, but I think the most important first is not to bring huge lineup, but just like to have like small parties and make sure like it's great vibe, great music, and slowly make sure like the people, they say, oh, there is this collective doing the party, so I know I can go, it's safe, it's good music, and slowly growing. I think also like to try to be close to your crowd. We try to know a bit everyone, to know the story a bit of everyone. I believe people feel that also. Like I would say, don't start a collective if what you want is just to put your name on a huge lineup and bring the best people and have lights on you. It will not work because it's fake. So just like slowly growing, even if it's frustrating. Okay, don't go too fast. So I think this is good advice.
What are the elements, or basically the alchemy, to make a legendary party, one for the books, to be clear?
I think for that you have to ask a SLATE. But I mean, that's the most important question, and this is something we don't have the answer, and we try to always improve. I would say the thing is like, don't have too much ego and stay humble. For example, at the beginning I used to have control of everything, but then I just realized I cannot be good at everything. So I think it's just like everyone has a knowledge and everyone has to be responsible of something. But it was a big step for me to just say to other people, okay, you are in charge.
Yeah.
And even like at the beginning, like Peyton and Anna, where they were at the door, and I came from time to time, and Peyton was like, no, Vincent, you leave. I am in charge of it. And same for the sound. I try to do a bit for the sound, but I don't have a sound engineer background. And then like Tony and Markelos, they were just better than me. So like, okay, just do it. But yeah, I think that's, you cannot, and you have to stay humble, you know? Like if you don't know something, or just don't do it and listen to other people.
Yes.
Because I think if you do a project like this, and just for your ego, just you to be in light, it just doesn't work.
It wouldn't be a collective.
Yeah.
So true.
And I would also say, listen to what people say, what the crowd says. After each party, I like to ask, what did you like, what you didn't like? Because I think a good party, you need to have good music. That's the most important, coherent lineup. But also people need to feel free, but not free in a way like you can do whatever you want. You do whatever you want if it does not annoy other people. But that's a constant battle, because you can have at some party some problems, and the thing is, it's more the way you react to face the problem. For me, of course, I created the project, but I'm not the owner of the project. I like to say like we are like 20 people working around. If I was alone, the party would be shit. Once you have a good community, they make the party good. For example, we did parties in a venue I did not really like. The party turned so great just because of the crowd and the community, the energy they gave, the freedom they had and the safety they have. Yeah, I will say music, because with Elata we always put the music first, but the music comes with a great vibe and security, I would say.
So you start as a collective, then you also share your podcast series on Sidium, you named before, for the emerging talents. Then you open up also an agency, Elata Agency, for your talents to managing and bookings. So my question is, what are the other projects in the future?
So the agency, we started it, it's my wife Anna in charge of it. And then basically it's like me, James Arbrecht, Derange, Taris, Gizzy, Ashgrade, Markelos, myself and Catch who join us. Just because like to use everyone experience to try to export like in other country or be booked a bit more, but also like be a bit more linked. The big project we work on is the label. I was supposed to start it in October, but I think, you know, again, when I said the previous question, when I said like what advice, like take your time, yes, yeah, I wanted to have it too fast, but then I faced too many problems of, you know, creating a label. So I was like, okay, let's chill out. But yeah, the label, I really want to have one. We would like to have vinyl release also. We want to grow, that's for sure, but in an organic way and in a healthy way. I think more and more we will release good music, maybe it will help Elata start to be a little bit known, so maybe we can have a good release with that. But we have also other projects, like I would like to be more involved into charity with Elata. I would like really Elata to be even more like something for community. We are learning by doing, and yeah, that's why it's also cool to have this connection with SLATE. The scene is nice, but it's hard also to find people with who you share the values. Yeah, once you find it, you have to do it, to push it, because there is a space for everyone. There is talent everywhere, and yeah, that was the happy ending.